Hi guys, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel. Hope all is well, and today I'm here to share my 11th week pregnancy update with you guys. I can't believe it. I'm about to hit my milestone of 12 weeks, so that is super duper exciting. As of today, I'm officially 11 weeks and 4 days. Before I get started with the video, because a lot has been eventful, I just want to mention I hope the lighting isn't too bad, and please excuse the way that I look, but once you hear everything that's been going on with me, you will definitely understand. But like I said, this week has been super eventful. Honestly, probably the roughest week I've had of pregnancy thus far. A lot of symptoms I've been dealing with this week, and I met up with my midwife for the first time, and that itself was interesting. So I can't wait to share everything with you guys. So let me just go ahead and get started. So symptoms I've been experiencing. First new one is vivid dreams. Now this is a symptom I've actually really been wanting and that I've been excited to have. I love dreams. I love the idea of deciphering them. So I was super excited to get vivid dreams. However, all of my dreams have been sexual. So it's super awkward, especially when you have dreams about people you know and you see a lot. It's just awkward and uncomfortable, but that is a symptom. Also headaches. I've had a headache all day today, yesterday. It does suck because I had headaches early on in the pregnancy, but it was over after like 2 days. But yes, I've been experiencing it again, and very bad heartburn, you guys. That's something else I've been experiencing. I've had experienced heartburn earlier in this pregnancy, nothing compared to this. The heartburn that I experienced prior to this was very mild and tolerable. This week it was very intense to the point where I was on the verge of crying, and I was having it just about every single day. Along with all of that, I've also experienced morning sickness. So I honestly thought I was in a clear with morning sickness because I've experiencing throwing up early in pregnancy, but nothing like, you know, to the point where I was like questioning life, because I would only throw up if I didn't eat soon enough, and it would only be stomach acid. But this week it was intense. Like I would wake up nauseous, I would go to sleep nauseous, I would throw up. If I didn't throw up, I would gag and feel like I'm gonna throw up. So this was just about 2 days in a row where I threw up. 2 days in a row, really bad. The rest of the days, like today, I've just been feeling nauseous and queasy, and it's just super uncomfortable. And I've been wearing C-bands. I have it in my purse because I don't wear it all the time, like all day, just because I feel like if I wear them too much, maybe it won't work. I don't know. I'm weird like that. So I wear them hours at a time, but I have been wearing them just about every single day because it's been intense. I still have a big appetite. I'm eating a lot, but because I've been dealing with the throwing up and stuff, my appetite has died down a bit. Like I've pretty much lost it, but I do force myself to eat. But I still do get hungry often. Just those 2 days that I've been throwing up back to back, I didn't really have a big appetite, but the rest of the days I've still had an increase in appetite, still frequent urination, I'm still getting up in the middle of the night, and with that I've had lack of sleep. Actually right now, as I'm filming this video, I am super duper exhausted. Since the end of 10 weeks, I have not been sleeping good. Now, I've mentioned in, I want to say, the 10-week video and the 9-week pregnancy video, I've been using the bathroom a lot, and I still am, but I've been getting up in the middle of the night to use the restroom, and then I'd get back to bed and fall asleep. So my sleep will get interrupted a little bit just by me getting up to pee, but like I wouldn't be tired in the morning because I would make up for it, you know what I'm saying? But since 11th weeks, or since the end of 10 weeks until now, I have not been sleeping good because not only do I get up in the middle of the night to use the restroom, but I'm super uncomfortable as far as the positions that I'm sleeping in. So I am a stomach sleeper, but I've completely stopped. I can't do it anymore. It's just uncomfortable at this point, which is shocking because my stomach is not big yet. Excuse me guys, but yeah, that's something I've been dealing with. So I've turned into a side sleeper, which is kind of uncomfortable for me just because it's all new, and I've been trying to sleep on my back. It's just this big thing where it's either I'm getting up to urinate or I'm getting up to try to reposition myself, and I'll be lucky if I honestly could sleep for hours straight without getting up, you guys. It's very rare. So I've been dealing with dark circles under my eyes. I've also been dealing with acne on my forehead, and so I've been putting on makeup every single day. So yes, I'm very tired right now. So I'm not as bubbly as I usually am because I'm just always so sleepy. And I took a nap today and I'm still tired, you guys, because I'm telling you, like, I feel as though my child is here already, the way I'm not getting sleep. So I am a little worried for going back to school because I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna make it, but I'm gonna make it. So I think those are all the symptoms that I've experienced so far in the 11th week. It's been really, really rough on me, just because the throwing up, the constant nausea, the getting up to use the restroom, the headaches, and the heartburn all together. It was just a nightmare. And today I just felt nauseous all day. It's just, it's so bad, you guys. Like I said, I was questioning my life this week. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore. And I honestly feel like I've been pregnant for so long. I've known that I've been pregnant since 2 weeks, as early as 2 weeks. So at this point, I'm just like, I wish the baby was here. I wish the baby was here. I wish like I could just press a button and I'll be 9 months already, but it doesn't work like that, right? So now I'm going to go on into meeting my midwife for the first time, because that itself was super interesting. So at 11 weeks and 2 days, I had an appointment with my midwife. I told my boyfriend he didn't have to come to this appointment because I was doing research on what to expect when you're first meeting your midwife. And everyone pretty much said that when you go to your appointment to meet up for the first time, you just get you know, medical history and all that exchanged, questions exchanged, and then after that, so you're pretty much set to go. So I told him, oh, I don't think you have to come for this. And a lot of people said you'll get blood work and stuff, so I didn't want him to come and just like, you know, watch me get tests done when he could be at work making extra money. So I was like, oh, go, you know, don't come. But this actually ended up being like one of the biggest tests so far, or not biggest test so far, biggest appointment so far. So I go into the doctor's appointment, and I didn't mention this, but I do not like the doctor's office that I'm at. The only reason why I haven't switched yet, but I will be, the reason why I haven't switched is because I didn't meet my midwife yet, and although the nurses to me weren't the best, I didn't want to just base I just didn't want to base that off of the doctor, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to meet my doctor first because that's the most important person at that point. And then if you know, the doctor just doesn't fit well with me, then I would have switched. So anyways, I go in, and the nurse was like, oh, you know, we're going to check to see or to hear the baby's heartbeat. And then after we hear the baby's heartbeat, your doctor's going to come in and you're going to get a physical and all that stuff done. So I'm like, okay. So she puts the Doppler on my stomach, and, you know, I'm super excited because I can't wait to hear the heartbeat. And she does not find the heartbeat. She does this for about 25 minutes, you guys, back and forth with trying, and she does not hear the heartbeat. So of course I'm worried. You know, this is my first child. I don't know what to expect. She, you know, she can't hear the heartbeat, and she's trying several times, and it ends up being like a 25-minute thing, to the point where she's like, look, I know you're worried, but I have to wait till the doctor comes because I can't do this any longer. So of course I'm upset, I'm anxious, I'm nervous all at once, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? She ends up telling me, you know, get undressed and, you know, get ready for your you know, your physical and all this stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't even concentrate. So she leaves the room. Doctor comes in. She looks like she's not in the mood today, right? She just looks like she has an attitude. So she comes in, you know, she asks me all these questions. She's like, you know, how are you? And I tell her straight up, look, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little uneasy because I didn't hear my baby's heartbeat. She responds, so what? That's exactly how she responded to me saying all that. She goes, so what? And I'm like, well, I am concerned. I want to hear my child's heartbeat. And she's like, but aren't you 11 weeks? And I'm like, yeah. She was like, so don't you think it's a little too early to probably hear a heartbeat? Yeah, because I went to medical school and I just know this stuff. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like that was a little rude. I mean, I'm not educated in the nursing world, so I wouldn't know how I would know that unless I just went to school for, or I like really did deep research. But I thought that's what she was there for. Unfortunately not. She was just not in the mood. So I was a little upset about it at that point. Not to mention I was getting a pap smear done for the first time. I've never had one done before, you guys. I know it's bad. I never had one done, so I'm like very, very nervous because she's like, open up your legs. And you know, who likes to have their legs wide open and have stuff put, you know, so I'm like, oh, you know, I'm making faces, and she's like, I don't know why you're making faces for. This is not my problem. You should have been had this done. And I'm like, right. I didn't say anything. I was just like looking at her. But I just felt like she was crossing boundaries too much. And then after all that stuff was done, she was like, can I ask you a question? I said, sure. She was like, why isn't the father here? Shouldn't he be here? And I was like, yeah, well, he's at work. And she was just like, So I just felt like that was a little rude, and just she was getting a little too personal for me, but whatever. The only good thing about it was she actually ordered for me to get an ultrasound that day. I was actually supposed to get one done a week after that appointment, which would have been a lot for me because I do go to Orlando for school, so it would have been too much back and forth, especially while I'm just starting. But you know, she ordered one that day, so I was like, oh, thank goodness, because I could cancel that appointment now. So I ended up going, and this ultrasound was the one where they measure the baby's head size, the growth, just to make sure everything's growing properly. So I was just so amazed by the growth of the baby, because the first ultrasound I had was at 8 weeks, and then this one's at 11 weeks, and it was a big difference. So I'm definitely going to show you the ultrasound pics. Actually, let me get the packet now to show you guys. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys the pictures that I had at the ultrasound. So this was baby at 11 weeks, and the baby was sucking the thumb. Thought that was really cute. And this was the baby at 8 weeks. So can you see the difference, you guys? Can you see the difference that weeks makes? Crazy. And then I'm going to show you the other one that I had also. This was the 11th week one. This was more of a close-up. And then here is another one. And then I had like 2 or 3 more. I ended up giving it to EJ and his mom. And one of the ones that I gave to EJ showed the face very, 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 very clearly. Like, it was super clear. It was crazy. Because the baby didn't look like an alien anymore. So yeah, that was pretty much it. So it was super exciting to see the baby move and everything. And I just felt at that point like, oh man, I wish my mom or EJ or a friend was here just to, you know, experience this. Because I was all alone. But it was all good because I really enjoyed it. And then the ultrasound tech was like, okay, I'm pretty 95% sure on what the sex of the baby is. I could tell already. You know, don't go out buying stuff right now. But I'm pretty sure on what it is. Do you want to know what my guess is? So I'm like, yeah, sure, I would love to know. And you know, I'm super excited and nervous at the same time. And she goes, she didn't say it is. She was just like, girl. And I'm like, no. And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, no. And she's like, yes, but don't get too excited. So yes, I was just amazed and I couldn't wait. I was like, oh my God. And then after that, I ended up getting blood work done because I wanted to get this test done called Harmony. You guys, to be honest with you, when you are pregnant, make sure you ask a lot of questions. Like, what are you taking this for? What are you taking that for? Because honestly, I was just like, wait, why am I getting blood work done? Like, what is the purpose of this? Because I feel like when you're pregnant, they take a lot of blood from you. Like, I'm not saying that it's unnecessary, but sometimes I feel like this is too much. Like, I don't want to get all these extra tests done. Like, when, you know what I'm saying? Like, some tests I feel like you just don't need. But, you know, whatever. So, I ended up getting this test done called Harmony, and the reason why I wanted to get it was because first it tests for Down syndrome, and not only that, but it also takes the baby's DNA and it gets your ultrasound. I'm like losing my words, you guys. I'm so drowsy. It tells you the gender of your baby as early as 10 weeks. 100% accurate. It's not 95, not 98. It's 100% accurate because it is taking the baby's DNA, so it knows for a fact what it is. So in 2 weeks, I definitely find out. It was super painful to get the blood work done. I'm usually good with needles, but sometimes I feel like it's the hand that gives it to you because for the most part, like I said, it's not painful. But yeah, this time it was really painful. So I was like, oh my gosh. So I ended up getting this test done again where they check for Down syndrome. And you can get as early as 10 weeks. And again, it's called Harmony. And to be quite frank with you, I just never knew this test existed because I'm like, wow, you could find out the gender as early as 10 weeks. But you would have to take that test. But yeah. So, hoping that it really is a girl because, okay, don't judge me, but me and my sister-in-law, future sister-in-law, went to, I don't know what store, I think TJ Maxx, and we were looking at baby clothes, and she's like, oh my God, I have to buy you this outfit, but if it's a boy, don't worry, we can take it back. So I got a little girly outfit, you guys. I know, it's crazy, but hopefully it is a girl, but if it's not, then awesome, it's gonna be a healthy boy. Hopefully. I want the baby to be healthy no matter what. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you my belly and stop rambling. So here is the belly from the front, from the side, and from the other side. So I definitely feel like I'm growing. I've started wearing maternity pants because my pants have been really tight around my waist area, which reminds me to tell you that my pre-pregnancy weight was 123 pounds. And when I went into this doctor's appointment, I gained a lot. I am now 129, you guys. So I went from 123 to 129. I don't know. I wish there was a paper that told you how much you're supposed to gain in each trimester, because I feel like it's not a lot for the first trimester. I don't know. But, you know, to be honest with you guys, I'm not worrying about my weight. I feel like when you're pregnant, just enjoy your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure the baby gets nutrients. Eat what you want to eat, long as there's nothing that can harm you or the child, and just enjoy it. Don't worry about weight till afterwards. But, yeah, so I did gain a few pounds. But that's about it. Again, I'm sorry for the way that I look, you guys. I'm just so exhausted. I'm actually about to take a bath after this and go to bed. I'm starting to feel queasy again. But yeah, so like I said, you guys, I am 11 weeks and 4 days. And as far as the baby goes, let me see. It says that the baby weighs 0.25 ounces this week, so that is big. It says your baby's kidneys may be functioning. It says the vocal cords are developing. Oh gosh, you guys, so much is happening this week, and like I said, it's been the roughest on me as far as the symptoms goes. So wish me luck. I actually go back to school Tuesday. Today is Sunday. Today's Sunday. I go back Tuesday. So wish me luck. And hopefully I can get rest today. If not, I'm going to buy a boppy pillow because I can't take the lack of sleep anymore. I feel like I'm going to pass out. But anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.